Okay, no, that's not something I can gather from. Can I gather from there? It doesn't look like. Maybe it is something I'm meant to be able to gather from there. Oh, no. Again. I know. You know, the question of how were you expecting to mine it with a laser? Look, it's a game. After a point, you have to just accept that game logic and physics are not always in agreement. Plus, who doesn't want a sick jetpack? That is a good point. Who doesn't want a sick jetpack, chat? I made it in? No, that was wishful thinking. Is not the correct way. Oh, look at you and your jetpack showing off. Man. Gotta look for a couple more resources. There's one over there. Chlorine. I mean, technically I only need to scan it.
Got anything on your scanner?
Actually, yeah, I got a cave over in the distance. Oh. No. Is there a way in there? Right now, all I'm doing is mantling. But with a jetpack, I might actually be able to go to some of the more interesting locations. Bad, but true. Oh, no. No luck for me. Don't think I'm getting in there, sadly. I have environmental damage, which has lowered my max health. Got the bounty mission. Visit the... Oh, well, I'm here. Visit the London landmark on Earth. Okay, you're leading me to it now, so... Maybe there is a way in, and this is going to show me. Oh, London snow globe. The old neighborhood. Oh yeah, that one. Still the same thing. Anything else? I'm thinking of sticking around here, finding a couple more bits and bobs. Got natural over there, natural to 700 meters, 561 meters. We bring up the map. Like the surface map, please. So we've got a cave over there, natural. Then down there we've got our ship. Landing area, explored. Apply for a job at the Ryujin Industries kiosk. Shall we go to the cave first? Feel that might be the better one. Can I drop a beacon there? No, it doesn't look like that's fine. think it was off in this direction. I think the cave is going to be the most likely place for me to find the remaining items that I'd like to scan. Hello, Tsar Vladimir. How are you doing? Water? It's useful. Right. Definitely got a couple of things around here. With environmental damage in ships, outposts, and places you can relax and breathe safely. All the places to find water, though. Ooh, mercury. Will there be a way to get the minerals of ground? Yeah, you build an outpost. We've got 4 of the 5 resources now. Lead is the last one, and the lead is what we've been looking at in the ground. Thank goodness, though, that I kept all the different types of, like, high resistance armors, because I don't think this would have been doable if we were constantly taking radiation damage. That is chlorine. Where are we likely to get lead from, I wonder? Not sure how many procedural locations the game will generate when you're out and about. Some more mercury over there. I should go and collect it. Yummy, yummy mercury soup. Be careful of Draugr in the caves. Yeah. Not far away from the cave now. How have I been doing today? I've been doing quite well, actually. Really happy to be jumping back into this. I was kind of 2 minds whether I should or not, considering how incredibly long I streamed the first time. And the risk of it sucking me in much the same way again. But I'm very glad to have decided to spool up a stream. Also, I've kind of received information in 2 different directions regarding whether it is worth racing through the main quest line or not. Hello. Right. Hello? You are what I want. Can I gather you? Really have already smashed if I was going to be able to. And yet I can't scan it. That's kind of annoying. But I was really of 2 minds on whether I should just race towards the finish line and get into New Game Plus or not. As quite a few people have mentioned that it's worth doing that the game really opens up after you've gone through New Game Plus. But I watched Ko's thoughts video on it, as he pretty much taking that advice raced through to New Game Plus, and you know, because there's the promise of, oh, you'll get there'll be stuff that you can do in New Game Plus that you won't be able to do otherwise, and it'll give you more options and things like that. And he actually has given a really a well-reasoned counter-argument. He actually said, well, I've done it now, and I can report that, no, I don't think you should. I think you should just play the way you want to play, 100% it your first run through. And then if you want to do more, you've got New Game Plus, and it'll give you a little bit more to do, but it doesn't change the game in enough of a way to just grind through it and have your first experience of the main story. Is something landing? No. Of the main story be effectively marred by the fact that you're racing through it. Ah, here we go. Punk. Nice. That will likely have given us a fair chunk of... I was fairly certain I would find lead down here, but it had to be in the shade of this cave, it seems. Yeah, it was quite interesting to get a counterpoint from someone, rather than a lot of people who've said, "Oh well, I've seen this and I've heard that there's more stuff to it, so you should probably just do New Game Plus so you can get and do your 100% run with all of the stuff unlocked." It was interesting to get the opinion of someone who did that and then felt like, well, actually, no, it wasn't really that worth it. Let's have a look at what people are saying in chat. I get it. We can only stream for 12 hours. That's more than 20% decrease. I think people are over-exaggerating the need to rush the game to New Game Plus and ruining the first playthrough. If you hold right-click, you cut it will charge up. Yeah, already doing that. Brunhin, thank you for the tip, though. Well, you probably have more dialogue options since you have more skills the second time. That is a possibility, and also apparently there's like new dialogue options. But the impression I got, actually, I'm gonna pause this for a second. The impression I got from Ko's thoughts video gave me the feeling that the difference between New Game Plus Starfield and regular Starfield is the difference in Alpha Protocol between playing it through on any of the three basic run-throughs where you can be, like, you know, headhunted, like a veteran soldier who's headhunted, blah, 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 or like a rookie recruit, like CIA agent that was, like, you know, super green, versus the difference that you get if you play through specifically on the super green option and only pick rookie, like whenever it gives you like a background dialogue that is specific to being a rookie, and then you unlock like the fourth hidden option, which is you're actually a basically 007 style super agent who chose to be a part of Alpha Protocol. It doesn't really change anything. It just gives you some flavor text in the dialogues. That's more or less it. It's a little bit more than that, but realistically, the difference between those runs is such that for the sake of forcing you to have to play a certain way on your first run through in order to unlock this second thing, you don't really get enough to have justified it, if that makes sense. Right, let's turn on our flashlight in here. Who knows what we're going to find? Oh God. Chat, am I going to find a Terramorph down here? Chat, am I going to find Terramorphs? Is this where we get eaten by a Terramorph, chat? I'm concerned. Oh. Okay. My concern has lessened. Though maybe it shouldn't. So, Sarah, how good are you at killing eldritch space monsters? No, not asking for any particular reason, just, you know, want to know. I guess. I'm a little bit concerned, Sarah. I'm not going to lie. That looks like an interesting item over there, though. I'd very much like it if I had a jetpack. In before, nothing bad happens down here, and I spent the entire time paranoid that something bad will happen. Because the game has programmed me to worry about it. In which case, well played, game. I can respect a good troll. Yeah, I think going down there is going to get me ultra deaded. Gather up some of that mercury. 200 credits, what?
I can't take much more of this.
Then why did you do it at all? Platinum. Oh, I like it. I like it greatly. Okay, that goes somewhere. That's where the Terramorph lives, isn't it? Yep. You can tell me, sir. It's okay. I understand. I just want you to know I do not have enough ammo to kill a Terramorph, Sarah, so it'll come down to you and hopefully the fact that you don't use ammo when you're attacking and I've given you grenades. Oh. So, which one of these rock piles, Sarah, do you think is actually alien eggs? There's no prize for being right. Just, you know. Vent. Yeah, it's pitch black in there. Sarah, if you were to rate yourself in terms of hardiness in comparison to, I don't know, say Vasco, a robot, how much damage do you think you could absorb while I'm running around with a shotgun trying not to die? The game, so far, has not delivered on Terramorph face-eating promises. And you'd think I'd be happy about that, but all I feel is that it means that it's waiting for the perfect moment to do it. Not that it's not going to do it, it's just that it's trying to build suspense, you know? Or maybe it's not going to do it. Or, and now bear with me, okay? If I was a game dev and I wanted to really mess with the player, see, I bet there's something nice up there if only I had a jetpack that would allow me to do it. Let's have a look. If I really wanted to mess with the player, did I jump down from up there? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I jumped down to this point from up there. But again, if I really wanted to mess with the player, then what I would do is I would put them in this creepy place. Be all like, haha, Terramorph, obviously. And then not deliver on the Terramorph. And they're like, oh, wow, okay. Maybe I'm overthinking this. And then, when they leave the cave, when they go back to the place where they would presumably be safe, Terramorph. Maximal emotional damage. Is there any guild style play mode, SE or Eve, or is it like more like ESO, personal min-max self-explore? Oh, this is a 100% single player game, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, there is no multiplayer component to this. Let's go and yoink the chlorine. Thank you. Now, we've got a couple more places that we can go to, but it's just a couple of natural locations. It's the frontier, the landing site. There's a natural area there, natural area over here. You know what? We're on Earth. We may as well be thorough, you know? Because when else are we going to come back this way? You know, chat? When else are we going to come back this way? Also, this is an opportunity for me to grab a load of gubbins. Plus, having full scan data of this planet gives me more of an opportunity in the future to use this as a location for an outpost. Single player until the eventual multiplayer mod is added. Yeah, that's true. There's a good chance of that. Plenty of chlorine. I don't need to grab that. I don't need to go out of my way for it, at the very least. Oh, water vent. Yeah, we can definitely build the outpost here and then just leave the fan here. And then just come back every now and then to say hi. Or, once we've built like the logistics network, so materials are taken from this outpost automatically, then we don't even need to come back. We can just leave them here. Hey, you Flabbergaster, how you doing, mate? How is the water a liquid? That's actually a good point. Go up there. Maybe I'm stuck down here now. Until I level up. Enough birthdays, then I can eventually jump my way out of here. I find the Statue of Liberty. Unless some very freaky stuff happened to Earth before it was melted away, I don't think I'm going to find the Statue of Liberty in London. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying that I would be very surprised. Shocked, even. Yeah, the atmosphere disappeared. Magical Trevor went a little bit overboard. I mean, there we go. What's around here? Ooh. Nice. Maybe they moved it to London. 560 meters away. Then we can scooch back via that site and then onto the frontier. And then we go back to the lodge. If it's in London, you can bet it's the British Museum. That's right. Once the world went to hell, the last thing that Britain did, with what diminishing resources they had, instead of evacuating people on some more Ark ships, they instead captured the tower, the Statue of Liberty, and relocated it to the museum. Rubber Goose says, beat the story today, it's well worth it. We just had this conversation, actually, Rubber Goose. Co disagrees. Co does not agree that rushing to New Game Plus is beneficial. And that you don't get enough out of it to justify ruining your first run by rushing. Unless what you mean is you just, naturally played it at that pace. In which case, I'm really glad you enjoyed it, mate. But if it was more of a, you should get through the story as quickly as you can so you can open up New Game Plus. Oh. Scan this location. What was it that we needed to scan? Remember what happened the last time we were at a geological location, chat? It did not go well. It did not go well in the most aggressive way. Oh. Unknown feature? It's an iron meteorite. Okay. This in primary of iron nickel alloy, this siderite was ejected from a distant planetesimal. And this is the other one. There we go. Boom. Well worth us. Popping down here. 100% scanned. As well, grab all of the iron we can while we're here. Is that molten iron? Yeah, no, don't rush. Play at your own pace. Pace it out for sure. Yeah, no, that's what I intend to do. Right, let's have a quick look. We have got points. I need a while before I've done that. Surveying. I have done enough over here to unlock the next rank, actually. Adds another level of zoom to the hand scanner and increases the distance. We're not going to, for lots of very good reasons. But what we are going to do is there was persuasion, there was targeting control systems, and boost pack training. Demi, could you set up a 1 minute poll for chat? Do we want to have jetpacks to be able to move around in our environment a bit better? Or the ability to target specific ship systems on enemy ships? Given that, if we can do that, there is the potential for us to simply commandeer other people's ships. That's a good point, actually, A1K1 Panther. Molten iron would be glowing. Yeah, just a 1 min poll. And whilst you're all considering that, I will gather some more gubbins. Yeah, it is definitely worth going to these locations and scanning them. That's a whomping great bit of experience points. For scanning this location fully, I got more experience points than I got from killing a terramorph. Corrosive liquid pool. Don't stand in it, Sarah. It's corrosive. Well, actually, you know what? Considering there's no pressure here, there's no atmospheric pressure at all, I'm not sure how that would affect how iron would react. That's our next destination. Targeting ship system is won with 63% of the vote. I'm a little bit surprised because most people in chat who are actually talking felt that the boost system would be the better one. Yeah, apparently you can sell the scan data at some point to someone eventually. Unlock ship targeting functionality. Time to lock onto enemy ships is reduced by 15%. Target lock ships fire at you 25% slower. Time to lock onto enemy ships is reduced by 30%, and you have a 10% increased chance to critically hit a target lock ship. Time to lock onto enemy ships is reduced by 60%. Deal 20% increased system damage in targeting mode. There we go. We can now target onto ships. Destroy 5 enemy ships while in targeting mode. Okay. That's our next focus. After that, though, I think it's definitely going to be a case of we need to start to grab the boost pack. I mean, I may change my mind. It all comes down to what's going on at that moment, but I wonder if there's a limit to how many procedural sites the game will generate at each landing spot. Because what I've seen so far is there's... the problem with this anecdote, I guess, is that I've not seen that many landing sites, but of the sites that I've seen, there's always been 4 places. The place you landed at and 3 other things. Walking further away didn't reveal more places. But this is a huge map for there to be nothing else here, considering how close all of this was to the landing spot. You get more of a yield by slow mining, or does it not matter? I don't believe you get more from slow mining, but I could be wrong. There are skills that get you more, though. There are definitely skills that do it. And they are skills that you're going to want to invest in eventually, because they unlock other stuff too. You. Good night, Prophet and Murphy. Alright, it's been a pleasure. Time for bed, though. Have a good stream, Dapplings. Take care, mate. You have good dreams. I must say, it's nicer to be out at night. I wonder if that is something that you have to start factoring in. If there will be planets with such intense solar radiation that the only time you can realistically visit them is if you swing by at nighttime. Oh, right. Yeah, no, this doesn't actually. It is exactly the same. They appear to be part of the same thing. It's a little bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Feel like it was kind of a waste walking down here now. Oh well. I mean, I guess I should have keyed into it when I got full scan completion on the planet. Could we land at one more place on Earth before we leave? I don't believe I've got any other data for Earth, but we will be back here because I strongly suspect we'll set up an outpost on Earth. Heyo, Fun Necro. Thank you very much for the Prime sub, mate. Reading your name made me think of Necrodancer. Welcome back, Apathy Kittens. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. There's no atmospheric pressure. Why doesn't the released gas from the geysers go straight up? I mean, there's still gravity. I mean, the pressure would mean that there'd be no, like, atmospheric friction, so gases at extreme speeds would be able to go straight up and not bleed that speed off due to bumping into the atmosphere, but they would still be fighting against gravity to escape. That part wouldn't change. Right, but it would go straight up, but sometimes it seems to drift as if there's wind. Oh, right, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good point. That does make sense. Or rather, it doesn't make sense. London Snow Globe. I think we're going to keep that. We're not going to... Actually, you know what? Given that, let's take that back. Where's my London Snow Globe? That's going in the captain's... There we go. Popping that in the captain's locker. Don't want to accidentally sell that one. That being said, I probably would have... I'm probably going to have access to everything in here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to just avoid that one. Wow, the Earth survey data is only worth 9,000. Cheap as chips. Okay, we're done.
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's most decorated members. It's just me repeating your name into a data slate for 5 hours.
He's been on the ship too long. I'm starting to imagine him talking to me. I mean, he might have been sleep talking, but his lips weren't moving. Oh, that was where we landed. In terms of the resources, there's not many places that actually offer much. I guess somewhere around here would at least offer us 2 things. But none of these are particularly important to us yet. So I'm not too fussed on that one. Now Luna we haven't fully looked at. There's helium-3 and iron on Luna. It's 90% surveyed, but I think we'll leave it for now. Instead, I would really like to head back to the lodge and hand in this mission. At long, long last. Iron, aluminium, and copper should be considered for outpost spots. Yeah, that does seem to be the general consensus. Well, ultimately, you could have several places together. You could potentially have several colonies feeding into each other.
Cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Thank you very much. Let's just go to New Atlantis and then walk our way there. I'd rather not just fast travel to the lodge. Because we've seen how many quests just pop up because you happen to walk past someone.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
Oh no, I intend to. But first, I intend to make money. Right. Sell from the ship. So, don't need these. I only need 1 each of those. Sure, go through these. Keeping the sand garden, of course. Desktop soil bowl. I clearly need more digipicks. My lord. Why did I pick those up? I have no idea. I like that they're so valuable. Makes me happy. Not selling resources. Any notes to get rid of? No, doesn't look like there are any notes to get rid of either. Apparel wise. No, I don't need that. Hey, there, we'll get rid of that one too. And here we go. Right, gonna sell pretty much everything in here. See no reason to keep any of these. Well, those two I'll keep. Oh, yeah. We're back up to 17,000 credit. That's not bad.
You should see some of the ships we get landing here. Like their owners thought decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
I get the impression that that person really doesn't like their job. I'm someone who would roleplay trying to fix Earth. Hence my stance on not having him on Earth. I see.
Okay, no
Anyone want to give me a quest? I colonize a random small space rock.
We should
If yes,
add that artifact
leave the
to the
fan-
collection as soon as possible.
So mean. And yet, can't entirely say you're wrong. Oh, also. There we are. Ah, sorry. This is why you should never run in third person, chat. I don't believe in going the right way. How did you do that, Sarah? I even took a shortcut and you still got here before me. Scallywags. Fantastic, thank you ever so much for the resubscription, mate. Subscribe to tier 2. Thank you so much for the 8 months. It's incredibly kind of you. Hello, I'm home. Oh, she's left my party. Oh no.
We have it. Go ahead. Do the honors.
Very well.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more.
We do.
Here.
What?
You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Oh, got a helmet and a spacesuit. Nice. I like how that's saying, like, their various abilities. Leadership, botany, lasers, astrodynamics. It's an honor to be part of this. I expected champagne. What does it mean to be a full member?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
It's an honor to be part of this.
We're going to do great things together. All of us.
Indeed.
By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
Why ask me? Why not someone who's been here longer?
Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this.
Okay, fair enough.
Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
I miss Vasco. Can I have you and Vasco? No, because I've only got 2 crew spots on the ship. And currently one of them is taken up by the fan, so... But can Vasco utilize any other weapon other than their laser gun? That's a good question. That's a very good question, actually.
You in deep thought or something?
I am, actually. I'm trying to decide. Maybe later. I have a few personal errands to run.
Fair enough. But before you go, let me tell you about our other leads.
Okay.
First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Wow, 400 experience points, sir. Okay, that's put us over halfway to our next level. Dear Lord. The Empty Nest, talk to Sam Coe. For those missions to update. So what should I do first? What's the Eye? Who's Vladimir? Into the Unknown, talk to Vladimir. Who's Sam Coe? What's this expedition of his? Back to Vectera. What can you tell me about Barrett anyway? Yeah, let's... Oh, there's more options. Oh my god, there's loads more options.
Hello?
Hello. How did you know there was an artifact on Vectera?
You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, and apparently Lister Marifrey says, Vasco can. He was using an axe I gave him. Alright, fair enough. I will bear that in mind. What can you tell me about Barrett anyway?
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
Who's Sam Coe?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Fair enough. And then, what's the Eye? Who is Vladimir?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
Yeah. What should I do first?
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems.
Okay, fair enough.
Bye.
Thank you very much for the input. Let's have a chat with everyone.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
It's really starting to come together now. Oh, where do you go?
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Let me know how I can help you learn more.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right?
Yeah, can't argue with that.
If you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Organic stuff. Got it. Well, actually, how would organic resources help with learning about artifacts?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Fair enough. I've got some organic resources for you.
Great, let's see what you have.
Do I? Oh, yeah, apparently I do. Oh, yeah, I actually have a lot. Okay, so the quark degenerate tissues that I got from the Terramorph are apparently fantastically valuable. So much so that if I sold all of it, you'd be almost out of money. So let us avoid doing that. Now, one of the things to be aware of, again, the value versus weight is comparing giving you the value per kilo of this stuff. Most of it is much less weight than a kilo. For example, the antimicrobial flour is only 50 grams. And it's only worth 40. But if I had a kilo of antimicrobial flowers, that would be worth 800. So we should go and kill more. No. I will sell 13 of them. I will sell 4 of these. 4 of these, because I don't know if I'm going to need them for anything, you know. Nutrient tissue, analgesics. Guess I could sell all of these. You can't afford the rest now. Let's sell 5 of those, 5 of these. That's it. Okay.
Stay safe, okay?
I'll certainly try.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
No, I'm
Take
good.
care of yourself.
Thank you, though, Mateo.
I cannot wait to meet him.
Oh, hello.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
I like the necklace. And you must be Sam Coe, the Freestar Collective expert. Speaking of family, you two related? I'm trying to keep things professional, if that's what you mean. We'll say this.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Fair
Trust
enough.
me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Hello, Cora. Glad to see someone so young taking an interest in space. No offense, but not sure I feel comfortable taking a kid into danger. Aren't you a little young to be a space? No, I'll just say good to me.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend.
I'm
Frontier's
cool
a
like that.
fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business.
It is now. I've rebuilt
Sarah
it.
tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in Freestar Collective space.
Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The 3 of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Good. Right, let's get moving. I'm still getting my bearings. Let's head out later. Anything I should know about Aquila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
Okay. I'm still getting my bearings, though, so let's head out later.
I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Radio. Okay. Let's see if Vasco has something to say.
With the quarters available to you. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development. In case you ever need to build a base.
Now you're
or
talking
field
my
research.
language. Okay. Also, I can now see your skills. Anitronic fusion, shield systems, and EM weapon systems. Okay. How long have you been part of Constellation, Vasco?
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Dear God. That's a long time, buddy. Okay. Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Fair enough. I'm glad you take your job seriously. Protecting Barrett must have been quite the challenge. We'll go with that one.
Barrett has, thus far, survived every mission on which we have embarked. It is therefore evident that my efforts have been successful. I suspect that Barrett would disagree with how necessary my intervention has been in any given situation.
Outpost development. What do you mean?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Okay. Sounds useful. I'll try next time I touch on it. What kind of advanced structures could I build?
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
That gives me massive keep summer safe vibes. Let's just hope that we don't have to deal with any ghost babies. How do I know if a planet has resources that I need?
A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Yeah, sounds useful. I'll try it next time I touch down on a
The
planet.
blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Well, the question is, how much materials I'm going to need to... Ah, there we are, sir. Where is the... where's Walter? Apparently, I was not very good at closing doors. Well, this would be Walter's room, I think. Okay, doesn't look like Walter's here. But it's about time for us to have a tea break anyway. Oh,
We've always
babies,
considered
what?
ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Alright, chat. It's time for another tea break. Possibly the last of the stream. We'll see where things go.